we just put a set in down here on this fence row, and the prevailing wind's coming up across here into these plains. I want to show you a different set that you can use while you're out there when you know you're on a distinct coyote trail and you know you're on a canine trail. The wind's blowing this way towards the trail along this fence row. We can actually use this as a urine post type set. We're going to put the trap right here, and ultimately if they're running this edgeway, that urine scent's going to hit them over there about 4 or 5 feet. When they're running by, they're going to come over to mark it themselves. This set here, you catch them by the back foot a lot of times. They'll work up, put their foot down to lift their back leg to urinate, and you end up catching a lot of them in the back foot here. But ultimately, we don't want to do with this set what we did on our dirt hole. We don't want to make it gaudy. We kind of want to blend this in and really make this to just where it's on the bed, and then we're going to put grass clippings over it. But we're just going to dig a place for our trap right here. Okay, now we'll set our Duke 550. As I said earlier, we got this triple swiveled, and we got a Wolfang for our anchor, but click, ready to go. And we're going to drive that stake in right smack dab in the middle there. So we got that in there. Set it. Our trap is going to go right there. Down in there, and we're going to bed that in. Remember, as I said earlier, the key to all these sets and being successful is to bed that trap in properly to where there's no wobble and no wiggle. We want to pack that in around there, and that's exactly what we want. Now, any animal comes in, steps anywhere on that trap, you can see there's no wobble. And in accordance to where our urine's going to be, he's going to come in, put his back foot down, boom, right there. Move that over just a hair to there. And that's absolutely what we want for our set. Let's cover it up. Now, as you can see, this isn't near as gaudy as that dirt hole was. And there's a reason for that. We don't want their attention because we're not trying to get them to work our hole. Basically, I'm just going to take some of this old duff now. I like to do this, and then I just shred it like a cheese grater down through my sifter. And that's all we want to do. We're going to build this up the way it was. We don't want that looking any different than kind of a place where what we're trying to do here is create a scent post, and this looks like it's wore out from their feet coming up and making marks on this here. So ultimately, that is exactly what we want there. We're just going to take some coyote urine and we're going to soak that up right there. Now, urine evaporates, that's why I'm putting a lot on there. I want that to smell really, really good right to that trail 4 or 5 feet away. And that's all we want to do. And that's a scent post set coming in. It's almost like they're walking through. Boom, right there. It's just another thing you can do out here to catch these canines. We're on this fence row, as I showed you. Got a dirt hole about 8 feet away. Got a scent post set here, 2 sets. Working this corridor, and hopefully we come back in here, and it'd be nice to come in here and have a double. But that's just really all there is to putting this in there. I know I get redundant a lot of times. 99% of your problems can be fixed by taking your time, bedding that trap properly, because there's no use rushing and putting these in, because you're going to go back, they're going to be dug up, they're going to be set off because they weren't bedded properly. But we spent an extra 2-3 minutes making sure they're in there tight. Find that good hard clay, maybe a little deeper in the soil, pack that in, come in, put their foot there, and you got them. So then we're gonna head down and hopefully get a few more in before dark, and come back out here, hopefully have some bouncing.